I did a couple of videos the other day on Sunday, I think it was. Today's Tuesday. I did a couple of videos on Sunday. I will put the one of us at the park up, just because it's a cool little montage. It was just a couple of things we were doing at the park. But I won't put my Saturday afternoon one up because it's not a very pleasant video. It's just a massive bitch fest, and yeah, I'm struggling to adjust. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It is a bit of an adjustment trying to get used to having my father-in-law living with us. It wasn't a bitch fest about him. It was just a bitch fest about everyone and life and people driving, well, their lack of driving skills, basically. The fact that I feel like I'm not getting enough sleep, and there were all these people coming around to our house and I didn't want them to, but they were coming anyway, and it was just, yeah, so it was like a massive bitch fest. But I am still trying to adjust to my father-in-law living here. But one very good thing is it is Tuesday and he has offered to go and pick up Max from kindy today, so that's where he's gone. And the courier just came and bought this huge box with them, which I am super excited to open up because I actually don't know what's in it. Well, I know that it's the last of my Christmas presents, but I don't really know what it is. So Ava's just chilling there. She hasn't had a nap today, but she is pretty tired, so but she probably won't sleep. But I thought if she's got that phone, then she's a little bit occupied and she won't try and see what's in here, because I know that most of these are probably for her. Since I was going through the Christmas presents I've already got, I've forgotten what I've already got because they're all wrapped up and I've been getting them since September and they're wrapped. But there are 9 for Max and 2 for Ava. So I'm pretty sure most of these are for Ava. So we'll just open it up and see what could be in here. A bunch of bubbles. Well, these ear things that Kmart use, which the kids love. They love to pop them. So I'm not wearing any makeup today, and I'm a bit sunburnt, and I was just having a cry because I was watching a video on YouTube and it just was a little bit emotional. So yeah. And then the courier came and I was like, oh my god, I want to open it, but I thought I would quickly do this since, you know, my father-in-law isn't here, so it would be the perfect time to do an update. Oh god. Is a little bit of an update. I'm currently 10 days past ovulation, which is exciting, but I'm not feeling like I need to test. I'm just chilling, really, to be honest. I think it's just because there's so much other stuff going on. Like, Christmas is coming up and we're trying to organise everything for Christmas. We did a big food shop in preparation for Christmas. Like, literally, we spent $500 pretty much all on food for Christmas Day. Well, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, which was a lot of money, but it was Mike's Christmas bonus, so it wasn't like we used like our own, or was our money, but you know, it was like an extra money that we got, so it wasn't too bad. What have we got? A festive game collection. So I got this because I think it was like $3, and I just thought because on Christmas Eve we're doing a family dinner here, like literally our family, as in the 4 of us plus my father-in-law plus Mike's cousin and his partner, who are also over from England at the moment. we weren't going to invite them, not because we didn't want to invite them, but because we were purely going to make it just our family, as in the 4 of us, and then we sort of had to include my father-in-law because he's living with us, so it was basically going to be like a household dinner. But then they came around a couple of weeks ago, I think it was. Not quite a couple of weeks, yeah, maybe a couple of weeks ago, I don't know. Well, it was about a couple of weeks ago. They came around and they were saying about how before they even came over to New Zealand, they were talking to my father-in-law because they're both from over in the same place in England. And they were both saying about how they were excited that they are both going to be in New Zealand for Christmas. And they were like, imagine being able to spend Christmas together, but on the other side of the world. And when they kind of told us that, we were like, so you guys want to come to this dinner that we're doing? Yeah, so since there's going to be 5 of us adults, I thought, well, I saw this online, and it says, your Christmas know-it-all includes 25 festive trivia cards and 10 festive games. And yeah, it was only $3, so I thought I'll just get it. If it's crap, then it's crap, whatever. So Mike's cousin and his partner are very much game people. When they were over here, that last time they were here, we played like a lot of games that night, which was great fun because I love games. Mike likes games if he's got more than just me to play with. If it's just me, then he's like, I don't want to play. Oh, so I got this little wooden crate, that's right. I thought I could get this to put their food stuff in. So the kids have lots of like chopping food where you cut it and it's got the Velcro to stick them together, so then they can learn to cut them in half and stuff like that. And they've got heaps of pretend food, so I thought I'd get a crate. It's small, but they're currently just in a container, and I thought this would go well with oh no, scratch that. I didn't end up getting that other thing that had the crate, but there was another food thing that came with a crate as well, and I was like, oh, I'll get this crate because then I'll have 2 crates and then it can all be food stuff. But whatever. This is also for Miss June at the back there. More wooden stuff for her wooden kitchen. She loves her kitchen, and at Max's kindy they have like a play kitchen set up there, and one thing that they have that we don't have is lots of little cups and the little jugs and, you know, a tea set basically. And she puts a baby in a high chair and then she pours it some tea or some juice or whatever she thinks it is, some water, I don't know, coffee. She says it's all sorts, and she like tries to feed the little baby. So I thought I'll get one of those because that's fun. This will also be for her, some more wooden stuff to go with her kitchen because it's all pots and pans and stuff. She's completely distracted. I'm not fussed at all. These here, right, they were an assorted lot. They were like 4 different colours, and I was kind of hoping that I would get the pink one because it is for Ava, and they sent me the pink one. Thank you. It must be because I got all this. It must be because I got all the wooden kitchen stuff, and it's more, you know, girl focused. So I'm very pleased about that. And I also got this. Isn't that so cute? Comes in a little bag. Oh, she will love that. She will think that is so cool. Another reason why they probably sent me a pink one, because they knew I was shopping for a girl. I did get the thing with the other crate. I didn't even know that I did that. But that's cool because now I've got this crate that has a couple of food stuff in it. And then I've got this crate as well. So yeah, all their food stuff can be kept in crates. And I'll probably get another one of those I think we're going over to Rotorua this weekend with my father-in-law, and I have asked if we can stop into Kmart because I need to buy my brother a Christmas present and I've completely forgotten. And Kmart, you have to have the order in by Friday morning, I think it is, otherwise you can't, they won't send to you before Christmas. So if we're going over this weekend or next weekend, that's 100% where I will get my brother's Christmas present from. I got these for Max. They're educational posters. He's big on learning. He loves to learn. He's got a bunch of flashcards and he loves doing them. He's done them since he was about Ava's age and he knows all his shapes, all his colours. So I thought I'd get a thing of educational posters. I think this was only like $3 as well. And it's got letters, numbers, colours, shapes, opposites and first words. So even if it could be basically for Ava and Max. Yeah, I'll say Ava and Max because I think I've got plenty of stuff for Max. But we'll see, because I'm probably going to go into town and buy some more stuff for Ava particularly. Oh, that's right. I also got a Letters to Santa mailbox. We decided that we were going to... It's a bit bent. That's alright. We decided that we were going to get the kids to write letters to Santa this year. And Mike doesn't know I got this because he just said he wanted to get the kids to write letters to Santa. And when I show him this, I think he's going to be super stoked about it because we put the letters in there and then we can just pull them out. And even though the kids can't write, and we'll be helping them write the letter, I think this is a good staple to have with all our Christmas stuff for the years to come. And I got a couple packs of vinyl coasters. They were only like $3 and I originally thought I'd get some for Mike, just as something that I could put in like his stocking, just as like a little stocking stuffer. But then last minute I thought actually I'll get one for my dad as well because my dad's all into vinyls and stuff. But this one here has been opened, which is a bit worrisome. It's alright, it means I can just look at them. Ooh, they're quite cool. They're like little vinyls and they're super flexy. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because like I said, they're only like $3. And yeah, lucky that I did because my dad's partner actually messaged me on Friday, I think it was, and she said that they were planning to be here in town sometime this week, and it was the last time they were going to be in town before Christmas, so they were going to come round with their Christmas goodies for the kids and whatnot, possibly for us as well. I don't know if they've bought anything for us or not, but they usually do, and in case they do, I was like, oh my god, we're not going to be able to get anything for them because I've just spent all my money on the kids. We've spent just a bunch of money on Christmas itself, and we honestly haven't even thought of them, which I feel bad about, but you know, at least I can give them one little thing, and yeah, and then we can sort something out maybe on Boxing Day for the next time we see them. And that's actually everything, so yeah, I'll put these all back. Oh, how exciting. I'm super excited now. I'm going to get those all wrapped. My father-in-law asked me earlier today what Max and Ava are both into at the moment because he's going to go out tomorrow to buy Christmas presents. So that'll be cool. I don't even know how they stack these. If there's a method to putting them back, but it's a good sized box, that one. Huge. So Mike and I aren't doing presents for each other this year. We're just doing our stockings. We're doing stockings for my father-in-law. Well, actually doing stockings for the four of us. So Mike and myself plus the kids. We're also doing one for my father-in-law. and because his cousin and his cousin's partner are going to be here on New Year's Eve and they're going to stay the night, we have also done stockings for them as well, so that they don't feel left out. And pretty much that's all we're doing for each other. We're not really doing any Christmas presents or anything. And yeah, but my birthday is next week, and yeah, there's just so much going on that I have not even thought about this whole 2-week wait. And I just am kind of hoping that if there's ever any more 2-week waits, we just have so much stuff on that I'm not going to be worried about it and stressing out about it and being like, can I test yet? Can I test yet? Because I've still got a couple of pregnancy tests in my drawer from last month, and I haven't even thought about using them. I haven't. I'm 10 days past ovulation, and this was, okay, no, last month I did one at 7 days past ovulation because it was the anniversary of us getting engaged, but I knew that would have come back negative even if I was pregnant, so I'm kind of not counting that one. But I did another one at 10 days past ovulation because I was like, I'll do it now and we'll see if it's positive, because you know, they say that you can pretty much get a faint positive reading from about 10 days past ovulation. But I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just, yeah, I think that's probably the one good thing about everything happening right now. So, yeah. But like I said, I'm not going to post that other video from the other day because I just was not in a good headspace, and it's a bit embarrassing, and I don't really want to rewatch it back, even though I probably will rewatch this back and think, man, I wish I posted it because I wanted to just see how tragic I was. But yeah, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, put that down there. Not really anything else to say. What is the time? I don't even know what the time is. My watch is flat. Hang on. It's 2 p.m. So my father-in-law should be about to go and pick up Max. He had to go and shoot out earlier because he had a few things that he wanted to do before he picked up Max. I'm a little bit nervous that he's going to forget, but yeah, he's hoping he doesn't. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say, so I'm probably just going to leave it there. She might have a nap, she might not, I'm not sure. Yeah. I don't really have anything to say. I feel like this is the first time that I haven't really had anything to say. There are other days that I do these posts and I'm kind of like, oh, I want to do another one, but I only did one yesterday and I don't really have anything to talk about. Oh, but I can think of things to talk about. Oh, and then it's like, oh, but then it'll be like so many days past ovulation. I'm not going to do a video every single day. Like, I don't want to do a video every single day, but I do want to do a video every single day. And then it's like, the last few days, honestly, have been manic. They have been absolutely manic. So on Friday, which is when I did my last video, my father-in-law got here. I think it was about, I think they got here at about 1. I think it was about 1 p.m. that they got here, and then it was sort of just hanging out, you know, getting acquainted again, I think, and then on Saturday we all got up. He got up at a reasonably early time, which I was quite surprised about. I thought he would have slept like all morning and like into half the day. But on Saturday, we all got up and Mike mowed the lawns, and then my father-in-law needed to go to the supermarket, so I was like, well, how about we all go, because I had been stuck in the house because Mike took my keys when he went to Auckland, which meant that I couldn't go in the car anywhere because he took my car keys, but it also meant that I couldn't even leave the house. I couldn't go for a walk or anything because he also took my house keys. And then they were like, oh nah, you just stay here with the kids. So they went to the supermarket, and Mike was like, we're just going to the supermarket, we're not going to be long, the kids might, you know, get, as kids are, you know, usually they get a bit grumpy and stuff. And then 4.5 hours later, they finally pull up, and my father-in-law has bought a car. So they must have gone to the supermarket and then went car shopping. So in some ways I'm a little bit like, well, you did more than just go to the supermarket. But then another part of me is just kind of like, well, I'm kind of glad that we didn't go, because yes, the kids would have got very, very antsy about being in town for 4.5 hours, not being able to do fun stuff, but only going to different car yards. But it was good that he got a car. Then we spent the whole afternoon trying to figure out... Did you turn it off? Yeah. We spent the whole afternoon trying to figure out how we're going to park 3 vehicles in the driveway, which is no fun at all. So my husband has a work truck, which is big. No, honey. My father-in-law just got a 7-seater, so it's quite long. And then my car isn't the smallest of cars, so it was pretty fun trying to get everything sorted out. But yeah, we kind of got there in the end. I got a little bit annoyed with that situation because all my ideas were like falling on deaf ears, basically. It kind of felt like they were just like, we're the males, we can sort this out, you know. But what I kept trying to say, but they were sort of ignoring me, was, you know, like, I understand Mike has to go out every day because he works, but I also go out every single day because I have to take Max to kindy and then pick him back up, and then, you know, like every single day we're doing something, so we have to leave the house every day. And they originally were trying to put my car further at the back so that I could only leave if they weren't there, and that doesn't make any sense. And then I finally kind of, you know, said to them, I'm serious right now. Like, at this stage, while my father-in-law doesn't have a job, I need to be able to get out every single day. And yeah, we figured it out. So yeah, I have to do like a 10-point turn to get out of the driveway, but it is what it is. We're not going to be at this house for, you know, hopefully not too much longer. It's a very small house. It's actually not a small house, but we knew it was going to feel a lot smaller when my father-in-law was here, and trust me, it does. It feels like it's this small. Seriously, we're like living on top of each other, and it's been 4 days. Yeah, so that was our Saturday. I ended up going to my mum's and unwinding over there for a little bit, and then I came home to sort the kids out, but then I also went back to my mum's, and I was there for the whole evening, and it felt good to just chat to my mum. My nana is down at the moment as well, so I got to have a good chat with her as well, and my stepdad. We all sat around eating snacks, and yeah, it was just really good. And I think I'm just going to have to do that more often, just so that I can get out of the house for a bit and, you know, catch my breath a bit, I think. And then on Sunday, we ended up going for a drive around. We went to the playground, which is where I took some cool videos, which I will put on this vlog, I guess. And then we came home, and Mike and his dad had planned that we were going to have a big lunch at our house and invite a bunch of people, and yeah. Then I went to the supermarket to get some more stuff, and then I was filming the whole way back from the supermarket, and that's when I was having like a meltdown and road rage going on, and my camera kept falling over, and I was getting real frustrated, and I was trying to hold it up with lollies, and yeah, and I was sort of, yeah, just having a bitch about everything, and how I felt that no one was listening to me, and how all these people were coming around, and how there were kids coming around, and the kids just break stuff, which did happen, and my heart hurts because of it. But Mike's just like, kids are kids, kids break stuff. But I was like, but it was a very expensive present that Max had got from my dad for his birthday only in October, and now it's just destroyed. But I'm trying not to dwell on that. I'm trying to move past that. But on Sunday night, Mike and I did actually have a really good chat. His dad went for a walk into town. He went to the pub, got a drink, and then he walked back. It was a very, very hot night. Very hot day, very hot night. Music. And so while he was out, you know, we had a very good chat, and I felt a lot better. I think I had just been holding a lot of stuff in, and you know, I think I was sort of overreacting to a lot of stuff. Now that I am more aware of the fact that I was already in a bit of a mood prior to the meltdown on Sunday, you know, I also now can see that Mike and his dad, you know, his dad came over at the start of last year for our wedding, but apart from that, they obviously haven't seen each other again. So it's been a year and a half since they even last saw each other. And so of course, you know, Mike's going to be excited that his dad's around, and just the two of them are going to want to go off and do stuff, and, you know, going to want to invite other family around and other people around that Mike's dad does know, you know, because he's excited to be here and he's happy to be here and he wants to be able to see everyone, kind of thing. So, you know, I was put out at the time, but I'm not blaming anyone, and no one was at fault, and no one had done me wrong, or I wasn't annoyed at anyone. I was just in a mood, and I was just annoyed in general with the world. And yeah, and it's going to take a lot of time and a lot of adjusting to, you know, get into the swing of things and to create new routine and new habits and stuff like that. His dad's body clock is still thrown out from the fact that he's just moved to the other side of the world. So, you know, like the other night he was on the phone for an hour at 3 AM. It didn't wake up the kids, which I was so thankful for, but it did wake up Mike and I. And if we didn't have the kids, I probably would have just fallen back asleep. I would have been like, oh, he's just, you know, obviously hasn't got his body clock sorted out. But I was awake for the entire phone call, the whole hour, because I was worried that the kids would wake up, and I wanted to be able to just get up straight away if the kids had woken up. And like same with in the mornings, it's just first thing that happens is as soon as I hear the kids, I just run out of bed. And I also need to buy some pajamas, because I am trying to get up really fast, trying to find my pants on the floor, pick them up, because Mike's like, you have to wear pants all the time when you leave the bedroom. Because if his dad wakes up and I'm like just standing there in my undies and a t-shirt, it's going to be really awkward. So yeah, I'm going to have to get some stuff to be able to feel comfortable. But we're going to start looking for a new house. He's already applied for a job, so, you know, fingers crossed. Like, it seems like the perfect job for him. Pretty much doing the exact same thing that he has been doing for the past 28 years. And yeah, so hopefully he does get that job. But in the new year, we're going to be looking for a bigger house. Hopefully a house that has separate living spaces, so that he can go to his space and we can still have our space. And yeah, so hopefully that all happens and everything goes smoothly. It has gone smoothly so far. It has. Like, he has adjusted well. He hasn't had crazy jet lag. He has been getting out and actually doing stuff these past few days. So I don't feel like he's just always there, which is good. And he probably is feeling the same. Like, he doesn't want to just sit around and do nothing. The fact that he's already bought a car. He bought a car on his first full day of being here. He's done his grocery shop for the week, so I'm not worried about having to feed him as well. Applied for a job already, so everything is going really smoothly, and there's being no procrastination or lazy periods or anything. One thing that Mike and I were slightly concerned about was the fact that when he was over for our wedding 3 weeks ago, he was here on a holiday, which meant that the whole 3 weeks were me doing his washing, me doing his ironing, which I don't even iron anything of ours. We bought an ironing board because Mike said that he does iron, but then I had to iron. It was me making his lunch every day, me making his dinner every day, and it was just very much me catering to someone else, and you know, having to think of one extra person all the time when I already have so many people that I have to think of. And that was one concern that I particularly had. Mike didn't have that concern, but I had that concern that it might fall back into that same kind of routine. But Mike said, you know, he was on holiday then. He literally saved up. He came over here for 3 weeks for a holiday to meet the kids and to be here for our wedding. And this time around, he's starting a life. You know, he's come over here to live. He hasn't come over here to be in holiday mode. He's coming to live here and be in this is my life mode. So I'm very pleased with how things are going at the moment. It is a bit of a struggle. You know, we do only have one bathroom in this house, which has proven to be difficult. Yesterday particularly, yesterday was the first day, well, being Monday, that Mike was back at work and Max was back at kindy, so we weren't in, you know, weekend vibes, chill out mode. And so Mike left at 7:30 in the morning, and he got up pretty much straight after Mike left, and then spent that whole time until, well, probably past 8:30, but we had to leave at 8:30, me and the kids, and he was in the bathroom that whole time. He said he had to shave his head and then shave his face and then shower and get ready and everything, and it meant that me nor the kids were able to brush our teeth yesterday morning, because it was like he was just in the bathroom the entire time, and I was just like, sorry kids, we're just gonna have to go without brushing our teeth, which I felt really horrible about, and I was just chewing gum the whole time. But yeah, I think Mike did speak to him about that, and as soon as his dad got up this morning, Mike was just like, go to the bathroom, Esty, go brush your teeth. And he's like, oh, I've already got the kids' teeth brushed, and I was making Max's lunch, and I was like, oh, did you? I didn't even know that you'd gone to brush your teeth. And he was like, Dad's getting up now, you have to go and brush your teeth so that he can have the bathroom. Which, that's something else we'll just have to sort of work out, the little kinks in that, and we'll also have to work out the kinks in shower times, which is going to be fun. But yeah, we'll figure that out, and hopefully it won't take too long to figure out. But until then, I've got other things that I need to be doing and other things I need to be thinking about, and yeah, I should probably give my father-in-law a text to make sure he remembers to get Max and remembers to make sure he gets all of Max's stuff. So I will see you in another video.